Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining me back into Foundation. My name is Axfield. With today's video, I'm starting a new series where I'm going to build a second town, and the whole idea with the series is to see if two towns can function together, if they can operate independently, and if they can create some sort of synergy between each other, and also just to see how the logistics would work in general. So I have never done this before, so I want to really see if it can be done, if it's practical. And yeah, let's just see how it works. But my second town, I want to focus on the Kingdom Splendor, really. So we've got a one town that's focusing on the clergy specifically. And then we can just use our second town then to focus on the military component. So the town is running pretty well. We've got really good money that we're making in this town. And the happiness level is getting stuck at between 85 and 90. We've just got a little bit of issues with the refined food at times, but that should sort itself out because now I've got another cattle farm that I've got going here to create some extra milk. And I think we could maybe look at creating maybe another dairy producer. Just want to see where is the milk at the moment. I kind of like always miss. Oh, there we go. 94 milk. Yeah, you see. So we can build another cheese maker, maybe. Okay, but we'll look into that now. I first need to determine where I want to build my second town. Now, I don't want to build it too far from where my current town is already, but I do think this is a pretty good location, this open spot that we've got here. And I want to build it kind of a little bit closer to the lake so that we can do some fishing over here. And we're basically starting a town from scratch. Now, the nice thing is that we've got obviously a lot of money. So that's not going to be issue to get this town up and running, and we've unlocked so many things already. So it's really a matter of getting all the material to this location. So yeah, I think the first step would be is to set up ourselves a warehouse as well as a granary, and to let them just start depositing some of the resources over here. So let's see, I want to move my village center. I want to move towards that side. We can only have one village center, so unfortunately. So let's just check this out. Buy yourself the best our lands can offer. It's on me. Okay, well, I might as well do this one, then it's a guaranteed success. There we go. Merchants are impressed. Okay, cool. Right, so let's move the village center, which is really like a city center at this stage. And we're going to create it into a village center again. So let's move it towards this side. I think I want to maybe place it right over here. And another thing that we need to place here first is another builder's workshop. I'll probably have to build two of these. I think I'll maybe have to place two. So yeah, let's do two of these. I think I'm going to just do it like this. We're going to need plenty of workers. Now we've got 10 available workers at the moment, so I can just go ahead and fill those two up. And now the next step would be to get the warehouse as well as the granary. So I want to kind of keep all of this together. I think the castle I'm going to kind of place over here, close to the water. But yeah, we can place it more or less over here. I think I'm going to remove that iron deposit. We've got the iron deposit on this side as well, so I'm not going to worry about that one. So let's just set up our storages over here. I want to kind of build it like in line with each other. I suppose I can fast forward the time. It's going to take some time for them to construct all of these things, because they've got to walk now from the other town. Let's see, the granary. Yeah, I'm going to squeeze in right next to this one. Okay, so our depot is going to be kind of like in line with this one as well. All right. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to prioritize these two structures. And then I'm going to have to fill them up with all of our basic construction material. So with planks, the stone, the wood, the tools, and the polished stone, I'm going to have to transfer all of those items. I'm going to tell them to fill it up here within this warehouse. And we've got plenty of fish, but I think instead of bringing the fish from the other town, I'm going to go ahead and build myself a fisher's hut already on this side. Let's just do it like that. And I'm only going to put up one market stall because we're basically starting from scratch again. And then from there I can work it up in adding some refined food, and then also the common wares we can start adding on a later stage. So let's do the market stall right over here like so. Oh, let's just keep it there. Okay. Alright, so we've got to now unlock the castle, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a free build and just spam some rose bushes again. Just to get that splendor going. I want to build the castle with the top tier structures from the start. There's no point in me building the wooden structures, breaking it down and then rebuilding again. So let's just look for the rose bushes and more or less on where I want to build the castle. So yeah, this would be a good location somewhere around about here. So I'm going to just go ahead and spam the rose bushes right over here. We've got so much money, so I can really go pretty wild with this. I think let's just do the whole amount. We need 150 to unlock all the tiers within the kingdom splendor. So I'm going to carry on just building this up until we get to 150. Yeah, this is quite pricey. That's going to cost me, let's see, 750 coin. Okay, that's not too bad. Here we go. So now we've got all the tiers unlocked. Well, up until over here, which is pretty much all the structures. We can fill this one up on a much later stage, building the Court of Heroes. So now I've got to wait for the Kingdom Influence just to build up by itself. It should build up with all the Splendor points that I've got at the moment. It should generate relatively quick. You see, my emphasis is not on the Kingdom Splendor at the moment with this playthrough. In any case, it's more about establishing the town. So I'm not too rushed in getting the castle set up over here. But I think it would look pretty cool if we've got a castle here with this town. And then you've got the two separate towns over here, right? So now you see, the thing is, when you do get visitors coming to your town, you won't be able to see. There's no pop-ups that appear on the screen to show you there's a visitor. You have to literally scroll over where the visitors are coming, or where the visitation location is, and you've got to go there to make sure there's nobody coming in. There's no other how can I say, signal that it will give you that there's someone waiting there. Just there's this little pop-up that will come over here that says there's a delegate coming or whatever. But I mean, you're so busy building, so you miss that. Okay, so we found iron over here. Let's see. The bailiff discovered the iron there. That's quite a distance far from where we are now at the moment. I'm going to just keep on sending the bailiff to prospect the minerals. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay, so I've got a few extra available workers. I'm going to maybe just do 2 transporters over here. And let's assign wood, planks, stone, and let's maybe do tools. Once the warehouse depot is set up, then we can add all the other stuff, like the polished stone and whatever else we need. So we need to kind of look at where we want to place the residential area. So I think I can start by maybe coloring in the residential area like this. I want to do more of like a linear town. So not a round town like I did with the monastic town. I want to just build the residential area maybe straight up, going towards the castle. I think that's a very practical build to have. You can kind of just build the residential houses right along the main road. So like I'm going to do over here now. In fact, I think maybe I must extend the town towards the bottom over here. and then build the castle a little bit closer. We can always extend it upwards, but yeah, I think let's do it like this. I'm going to extend it downwards. I'm going to just add 2 workers here for the granary as well, and we're going to just assign fish at the moment. We will have our fisher's hut up and running soon. Now I need to look at a place of where I can start chopping away wood. So a lumber camp. I suppose building the lumber camp on this side would make sense. So let's just do that. Maybe a little bit further up. There we go. Now we've got the extensions also now for the labor camp. So that's kind of nice because now we don't have to build multiple labor camps. Or lumber camps, sorry. Labor camps. I suppose you can call it the labor camp as well. And we can do the stone cutter camp right over here. So I do want to place these. I know I'm generating so much of these material already. But if we've got these close by, then they will just build all the other structures much quicker. So you see, in spite of me... Oh, there we go. We got some weapons and we've got some kingdom influence. So in spite of me opening up all these territories and having these extra production buildings going, I'm still making a lot of money. It's still plus 440 almost. So you see, because we've got the village center over here, now we've got a lot of visitors that will come to this location instead of going to the center on this side, which is kind of strange, but I'm quite happy about it because they've walked out now a clear path between the 2 towns. Okay, right, so we've got our fisher's hut up. I'm going to just let that start running. And I still need to finish this granary over here. But now what they can do is they can now take the fish straight from the hut. They can bring it straight to the market. So it looks like rustic food is starting to become a problem, which is quite strange. I mean, we've got a lot of fish and berries. So I don't know why they would say it is an issue. That's quite strange. I'm gonna maybe just go ahead and extend this even further. Okay, this is pretty cool. So our fisherman, he can literally go fishing right over here. So yeah, that's nice. So we can produce the fish quite quickly. So I want to see now, I want to start building my fortifications. I don't want to build the town too small, but I don't want to go too crazy with it. So let's say I'll make the gate roundabout over here. So this is our entry point. And we can build another city gate on this side, I would say. If we do it like this, I think this is quite good. I'll maybe go ahead and add another gate on this side, I think. We've got 4 entry points, that should be enough. So let's place another gate over here and then another gate over here like so. So the stone cutter's camp is going to be outside the city walls. Right, so let's check if this is going to work. It's going to be, like I say, a little bit of a elongated town. Go. Yeah, so you can see that it's currently we need 50 tools, 100 polished stone, and 100 of the normal stone, which we've got most of the things already in place. So now this is going to be tricky. I've placed the lumber camp on an awkward spot. I'll probably have to move this. Yeah, but I'll do that in a little while. So let's bring it around like so. Yeah, this is good. So now you can see this whole region is fortified. And I think this is the perfect size for what I want to do within this playthrough. I'm going to just go ahead and tell them to start building this. And the lumber camp I'm going to have to move. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to have to move this across. Let's see here. There we go. So this we want on that side. Have we got a gate here? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the lumber camp maybe. We're going to have to maybe move it towards this side. To where the gate is on this side. Where is the gate? Oh, there we go. Here's the gate. So I'm going to place it right on the outside. There. Just do that. And I'm going to tell them to start clearing the woods over here. And just do it like so. Okay, we've got a market stall up, and yeah, I'm gonna just assign the fish over there. So we've got the fish assigned. Next step would be to maybe get the meat going. So I can place my hunters and my butchers. I can maybe set that up as well. So let's just see with the hunting. Oh yeah, this is perfect. So we've got some really good hunting spots over here. I'm gonna make this, all of this, the hunting zone. Let's just unlock another territory over here. There we go. Yeah, they can do all the hunting over here. So obviously my castle I'm going to place roundabout on this side. Just over here somewhere. Well, that's the idea. Oh, we found some gold. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, so with the gold, we can make this... we can use this town to start producing some jewelry. I think that would be good. Because this is right over here. Right against the town. This is perfect. Okay, we've got... You see, now we're going to get a lot of villagers that's going to come at the same time because we've already got such a good amount of happiness. And we're going to set up a lot of residential homes over here now. In fact, let's just color this part in over here. Like so. Okay, it's taking pretty long now, obviously, to build all of the structures that we need here for the town. because now everybody is coming from all the way here to build whatever we need to build here. But I think once we've got a decent amount of houses, it's going to go a lot more smooth. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and already start with my walls for the city. Then it's easier to plan on which direction I want to expand to. So the kingdom influence is building up really nicely. I'm going to let that just accumulate up to 20. Then I can unlock all the nice parts of the castle. And then we can immediately start building the castle as well. Alright, so let's assign the polished stone here as well. I don't think there's anything else that I'm going to assign yet. We don't really need anything else. Maybe clothing, I would say. So we can obviously use this open territory over here to just build the sheep farms. There we go. I've got my miners now assigned. So it shows there that I've got 2 people that's unemployed, but this is actually the monks that's working here by the abbatial church. So there's 2 of them that hasn't got a job yet. I think it's this by this church. It could be here as well. I'm not really sure. But it's by either one of those. It's the monks that doesn't have the jobs. But I'm creating enough honey as it is and enough wine. Everything is running so smooth on that side. So I'm going to just leave it as it is. Oh, of course, I do want to only build maybe a cheesemaker. I want to get that additionally set up. I'm not going to do that mission now. Just leave that for a bit. Okay, we've got a butchery there, a cheesemaker. Okay, you know what? Let's set up the other cheesemaker also here. So it does negatively affect the houses, so I want to also kind of keep it out of the city borders. So let's just go ahead and place it more or less over here. In that way it can't negatively affect the houses. So the reason why these houses hasn't upgraded is because we don't have enough commoners or citizens within the town. So you do need them to actually occupy the space before they will upgrade. But we don't need any more commoners or citizens, so I'm going to just leave it as it is. I actually like having all the different houses, a couple of the citizen houses, a couple of commoner houses, and then entry-level houses, which would probably be like serf houses. Let's just go ahead and tell my bailiff here to prospect some more minerals. So obviously the setup is working. The only problem is that it's a really big delay on getting everything built here. But it does look like it's functioning properly. Like I say, we just need those extra houses, and then from there it should run a little bit better. I need to maybe look for a spot on where I can place my tavern as well. I don't know, or maybe I should wait. Yeah, let's just wait with that one. Otherwise I'm gonna run ahead of myself. What we can do is we can build a church. Okay, now that is a necessity. That is of utmost importance. Let's see. Service. Okay, I don't want to build a monastery. I literally only want to build a church within this town. Let's just see where all the residential areas are. So a church will look good, I think, on this side. And now what's nice about this, we can build a proper stone chapel. Now I'm going to build a big one because I want this church to literally support everybody in this town. It's not going to be the biggest of towns. So And we can always put extensions onto this chapel over here. But I'm going to first start by just linking these two pieces into each other. Let's just do this maybe. These two structures, they don't link as well unless I put it like this. This would work. Yeah, we could do it like this. Okay. So then from here we also need a proper bell tower. We can do the bell tower in the front, I think. We can also put the entrance here. Let's just see how it would look like this. Yeah, no, let's rather do it over here. Yeah, that's gonna look good. And then from here we can do the entrance. We can do a proper entrance. Stone gate. Oh wow, okay, so this gate is quite big. I should maybe put it over here. I'm gonna have to move everything just slightly back. Oh, that's better. Okay. Well, that looks nice. We can maybe raise the ceiling over here as well. Just to get some more people in. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a capacity of 90. And I can always just add an extension on a later stage. So let's just go for this. This is gonna look nice. Very nice, in fact. Just add some decorations over here. Maybe just this. Like a little shrine over here. I don't know which side is the front. It's really hard to see. Okay, I think it's this way. Here we go. Cool. And they're progressing pretty well with the city wall also. Well, so far everything is still running very smoothly and I'm still making a lot of money with the current state of affairs that we've got. So my hunting camps, or the hunter's huts, I'm gonna maybe go ahead and set up 2 of them. Just for now. And then we can do 1 butchery. I think the 2-to-1 between the hunter's huts and the butchery, that works the best. Okay, and we want to keep it just outside of the city walls. So it also negatively affects the residential building, so I'm going to place it like that over there. And I've got the meter sign there by the granary. And let's just look to add another village market. Yeah, so you can see the traders are also starting to pop in over here. Because obviously we do trade some fish. So they will come to trade the fish and a few other items that we've got here. They'll probably start trading. Coin surplus. Okay. Yeah, we've been having a coin surplus for quite some time. So they only realized it now. We can still, I still forgot to improve my trade routes over here. I'm making so much money already, like I don't even know if it's necessary. Yeah, well, you know, the bailiff needs work, so let's maybe start by improving the trade route here with Davenport. Okay. Maybe not, we don't have enough planks. We've got 230 polished stone, so we can do that. Let's do improve the trade route to middle. We'll just use some of our polished stone. Oh wow, they're really setting up the city wall very quickly. And I've got currently now 17 kingdom influence. We're nearly there to unlock all the structures for the castle. So ultimately, I think what I'm going to do is we've got the church on this side, right? So it would probably be appropriate to place the tavern on that side, here at the northern part of the town. Okay, so everything's looking good. We've got a little problem with housing, which is fine, because we're getting like a whole influx of people coming in now, and we have to upgrade these houses to get rid of that problem. And the refined food is still -2. Just want to see if this cheesemaker is built yet. Ah, there we go. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add 2 cheesemakers just for now. And see if we can build up the cheese effectively. So I'll probably set up on a later stage, I'll set up myself iron mining camps over here, because we're going to start producing weapons, and we definitely are going to need that extra little bit of iron. The charcoal is looking better, or the coal rather, but the only reason the coal is doing good is because I'm importing it. But I thought, you know what, I'm not going to struggle with it, so I'm just importing that. I've got enough stuff that I'm exporting at the moment to make up for my money. In fact, let me just show this to you, so that you can see what's going on. So I'm selling meat, and in fact, I'm going to have to push this up a little bit. But yeah, I'm selling my meat. So anything, let's say anything above 50, they can sell that. The boars are running low, so it's maybe a good idea that I'm placing this extra hunting carts. And I'm selling the fish, which we've got so much of. Let's just see, and then I've got the wax that I'm selling. If we get over 40, the berry brew, we're selling over 80. We're selling herbs, honey, grapes, wine, and what else? We're selling planks as well. I'm gonna just push this up also. Let's just only sell if it's over 75 maybe. Then I'm importing stone, polished stone, and coal. So yeah, I don't want to, like I say, struggle with that, especially seeing that we're going to build a castle and the weaponry and all of that stuff. I think it's important that I import those, and I can probably import some iron as well. I need to maybe look into that. Yeah, I think I must maybe do that as well. We're exporting tools if we get over 100, but the tools we've got enough of, and we're not producing enough to sell. And then I'm importing glass up until 30. We don't need a lot of that, and I'm importing the barrels. And the barrels is for the wine specifically. I don't think there's any other use for the barrels. It would have been a cool idea if there was like food deterioration or something, and you can use the barrels to just preserve the food even more. And that is something that you can do within Farthest Frontier, so I think that would have created an interesting extra challenge if you've got full food spoilage. Okay, we've got another extra 2 villagers coming in. I just need to get my housing sorted, because then if we've got way more housing, then there will also be a big amount of extra villagers that will come in. Refined food really is a problem at this stage. Yeah, you know what? Let's assign maybe another worker here to the cheesemaker. Okay, then we've got 9 cheesemakers. Let's see what's happening over here. Yeah, let's do this. We're just hosting the wandering monks. They are more than welcome to come. And my town seems to be running more effectively on this side. We're only lacking, we're lacking the iron. Obviously, this is for both the blacksmith and the cooperage. They are lacking the iron. You know what? Seeing that we are making so much money, let's just import the iron. Yeah. And they can keep on importing it until we get to 80. Why not? Because my treasury is full again, as it is. There we go. So I've pretty much covered all of my residential area that I want. I'm gonna leave the town just like this. Oh, you see, this is going to be a problem. Because we've got now the wandering monks. They're gonna come to the village center over here. Yeah, this is not ideal. I'll probably have to move this back to the other town. This is not going to work out so well. Okay, so let's do this. Let's move it back to where it originally was. I thought I was being clever moving it towards that side. But yeah, this is not going to work. There we go. Because we've got these wandering monks now, and they need to be close to the monastery or to the abbatial church. You see, now there will be a problem once I've got my castle up and running, and we've got to host the soldiers of the king. We've got to host at the castle. Then they're also going to come here and then go all the way to the castle and go all the way back to the village center and go back and forth between those two locations. I think that's going to be a problem. Okay, let's just unlock this. I think I'll start building on my castle within the next episode. I'm not going to bother with it for now. We're going to just keep on building the kingdom influence, and we can gradually just start unlocking all of these structures. I suppose it would help if I build the actual castle to also get some extra kingdom splendor. Okay, so we've got a hunter's hut, the one hunter's hut set up here. So I'm gonna just let them start hunting. Yeah, I've got all of this territory colored in, which is good. We can maybe go ahead and just unlock another territory. Another territory or two. Yeah, let's just go with this one. And I can kind of just color it in like this. Yeah. I think this is fine. Bring it maybe a little bit closer. There we go. Alright, and we're going to do the refined food over here. And it will be specifically the meat. Okay, the church is progressing very nicely. Let's just assign a village priest, and we're going to change that into a commoner. I need to actually wait before I upgrade the people to commoners. Yeah, we need to have some decorative items over here within the town. And we need some of these houses also upgrade to the second tier. Let's go ahead and add another transporter maybe for each of these structures over here, the granary and the warehouse. And our butchery's up. Yeah, let's maybe assign the 2 butchers if we can. Oh, no. Okay, so that's the monk that we've got, the unemployed monk over there. Now you see, this is now going to be a problem because now I have to come back and forth again just to see if we get new villagers coming to town. Yeah, so you see, this is the biggest problem I think in creating 2 towns. Is literally just the people coming in from the outside of the map. That's got the missions for you, and also the villagers, new villagers coming in. I'll maybe have to play like this so that I can just keep the other town within my peripheral. So we can see what's happening on that side. Let's see, the fish. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of fish. But I think just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and just add myself another fisherman's hut. Just to be safe. Okay, see there we've got new villagers coming in. So I've got to kind of like just keep an eye every now and then. It's a little bit of a pain having to monitor that side all the time. Okay, we've got another hunter's hut set up on this side. Yeah, let's just assign one. You can see we're starting to get a good shortage now as well. Candles. You know what? Let's just go. I'll probably have to import the tools as well, just to help with the candles. Let's see here. Yeah, we require the iron as well as the tools. So you know what? Let's change this up. Let's import the tools as well. I want to see how profitable my town is if I move this back. The tax is just slightly back. Let's see if it's still going to be as profitable. Okay, now I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the whole city wall has been built now, which is great. So we can go ahead and maybe add some watchtowers. So not that it's important to have the watchtowers as fortification, but I need to assign my patrollers over here. But I can't assign them from the city towers. Okay, you know what? I'll have to do a similar setup as what I've got here with my monastic town. I'm gonna have to build like mana pieces and just make them like watch posts. So let's do that. Mana, and let's build ourselves like mini watch posts. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the navy blue color that I'm going to do for both the castle and for my watchtowers. Just to mix it up a little bit. Keep it interesting. Here we go. Alright, so now from here we can just start assigning some patrollers. I think this might be a problem with our patrollers that's going to come from the other town. I don't know. But you know what, let's just color this piece in over here. And then they can just, for now, upgrade these houses to the higher tier density. We've got some new villages coming in over there. Let's see, so refined food is really a problem. Okay, but the cheese, they are definitely producing more cheese now, so... But this town is running really smooth. Looks like the only thing that we're really lacking is a combination between cloth and wool. Or actually just cloth, it seems like it. That's the only thing we're lacking. There is a decent amount of wool, yeah. Only one extra villager. So our population is currently standing at 325. I think once all of these houses within this village that we've got here, once they all reach the highest density, then we'll probably add another 200 people maybe in total between the two towns. So then we'll maybe end up with 500 people between the two villages. No access to monastic food. Why? We've got so much monastic food. Damn. Oh, it says it's now a city. Only now. It's a city and then a burg. So it instantly jumped to 2 levels. That's quite odd. I think I was supposed to be on city level. Okay, now it's just getting confused over here. It thinks I'm starting new again. I'm gonna just maybe prioritize this watch post over here. I think that's pretty important so that we just get that extra accommodation going. There's a whole bunch of extra villages coming in now. Okay, so that's what I want. I want to get at least 3 or 4 villages at a time coming in so that we can quickly expand this town and make it more independent, really. Wandering monks disappointed. Okay, I don't know why. According to them, they didn't have any monastic food, but we've literally got 160. Yeah, so the layout came out really nice here with the residential structures over here. They've created a nice path going through the city gate on this side. Ooh, you know what? We do have an issue here. Completely forgot. We still need to add a well over here. Oh my goodness. So let's add a well over here. And then another one maybe on this side. We go. So we got 3 extra villages. And I'm going to assign all of them basically just as patrollers. We don't need any watchmen because everything is in a fortified area. So as far as I'm aware, we don't need that extra watchman. Extended guard coverage, you see. So let's go ahead and add 3 patrollers over here. And then maybe on a later stage, I'll just add another tower there to cover this area. And we'll maybe do 1 extra one. We've got 3 towers, I think it's going to be fine. We're going to have the castle here. Okay, so let's just see, what would we do? Maybe we can activate the tier 2 kingdom privileges. That might be a good call. Or the royal courtier. Okay, I'll still see which direction I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just leave it open for now. Maybe I must just let it accumulate now, the influence, just to open up this trade route. Yeah, that can be maybe my next step. We've got a whole bunch of things lacking over here. We need wheat. And it seems like we also need grapes. Okay, you know what? Maybe I must not sell the grapes. Where's the grapes? Let's just see here. Okay, so I'm gonna maybe not export the grapes. Let's leave that for now. Well, we've got the 2 vineyards with the 1 winery. I don't really know why they're lacking that raw materials. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'll maybe import some cloth as well. Let's see, we can buy that. So, and I'll just let that maybe accumulate up to 30. Yeah, so from this angle it looks pretty cool having the 2 towns. Okay, so we've got a well set up, so this will just help with the people not having to walk so far between the 2 locations. Okay, there we go. We've got our patrollers walking around. So let's just see here, patrol coverage. Yeah, they should be upgrading these houses at any moment. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay, so now you can see they're starting to upgrade, and we've got the heavy fortifications. So I'm actually hoping they will go straight into the highest density houses, but I don't think it works that way. They have to go through it step by step. So we've got people coming in here that's actually donating gems. It's quite interesting. So I think the reason why we're getting gems now is to do with the actual town size. Or maybe it's to do with the clergy splendor, either one of the two. But initially we only got like things like bread and cheese and candles. But now we're starting to get gems from the visitors as well. Okay, they want wheat, but that's really the one thing that I'm struggling with, is to get enough wheat. So what we can do is I'm clearing out the forest over here, right? So once it's cleared out enough, we can do our wheat production or extra wheat production on this side as well. And I'm going to maybe do my sheep farms on this side. Let's just tell them to do the resource removal over here. And I'm going to also tell them just to take away that iron deposit. We're not going to use that one. Got another extra 2 villagers. And let's go ahead and set up another watchtower on this side. It would make sense having it close to the gates. Okay, they are the same height. That's good. Okay, so once that watchtower is up, I'm going to let them patrol the whole area. And we can just pretty much basically start upgrading all of the houses. I am thinking of just building another builder's workshop on this side, or moving one. Maybe we should do that. Let's move one of the builder's workshops. I'm going to do that. We'll move all of them on a later stage to different locations, but I'm going to just place them here for now. So that's easy accessible to all the different structures that we need to build. I think I'll just maybe open that last trade route with my kingdom influence before I do anything else. So I'm getting about half of the money that I got since I've adjusted the taxes and I'm importing a few extra things. It went down from 600 plus that we got per month to 300. Alrighty, there we go. So we've got Castle Harbour also now as a trading partner. And I think once we start producing our own weapons, then it's gonna go very well from there. Not that it's doing bad at this stage in any case. Yeah, so you can see these houses, they're upgraded to the 2nd level density and now they already instantly jump to the 3rd level. Because we've got all the needs are met. And now we've got plenty of housing, so we should be seeing a whole bunch of extra villagers coming in. There's just another one villager coming in. They're still coming in little drips and drabs. Yeah, fortunately we're producing so much blanks. that it's not really an issue now with building these structures. But you know, I do think that I must maybe add a sawmill somewhere over here. What we can do is, let's add a little snoring, what did they call it? A snoring post. Okay, so let's add a snoring post over here. And a napping post. That will give us 2 extra slots for villagers. Let's do that. And I'm gonna add myself then 1 sawmill. Just so that we have some planks close by. They don't have to bring it from the other town every time. Okay, we've got a labor festival. That's okay. Can get that going. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this church structure that we've got over here. It looks pretty cool, and we can have up to 90 people in per week. So this should be sufficient for quite a while. You see, this is why we're not getting so many villagers incoming at a time. It's because we've got low employment, so maybe we need some more jobs available. So I'm going to just tell the people to start removing these resources over here, so that we can maybe set up our sheep farms and also do our wheat farms. See what other structures we can add here. We've got our stone deposit, the gold, and we've got iron on this side. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to set up the quarries. Now I just want to see if we can actually sell the raw gold. Let's see here. Okay, we can. This is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe not even bother in smelting the gold bars. Just selling the gold raw. So let's do that. We can assign them here to the warehouse. Let's add a transporter for both of these. I'm going to just go ahead and add the sheep farm as well as the weaver's hut. The weaver's hut we can in fact move into town. It doesn't negatively affect the houses. So I think I'll place it somewhere in this space over here where the builder's workshop is. Towards this side we're going to have the tavern. Okay, so the reason why I'm placing the weaver, or want to place the weaver over here, is because it's close to the storages. So obviously my transporters can take the wool from there to here, and then my weavers can just collect it here. And let's just do this. Yeah, see, we're running out of space now, so I'm going to have to set up another warehouse somewhere. Maybe on this side of the town, we can set up another warehouse, or just on the outside of the town. But let's just go ahead and assign the wool for now. Okay, they want us to deliver some manuscripts. Oh, this is great. Then we can get 80 barrels. So let's do that. You see, now that we've got more work available, then there's more villagers coming in at a time. So I need to start to gradually set up all the other different working spots. Let's maybe do a gathering hut as well. It might be a good idea to do it on this side of the city. Just place it like that. There we go. So our wood storage is full at the moment. Stock maximum. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to say stock maximum. So they can bring the wood from the other locations. They can bring it here. We've got a sawmill, then they can collect it from the warehouse here. Or if we need it for any other structures. And let's just say stock maximum for all of these. I think that's quite important. So that's one way that you can do it, I suppose, is that when you run a separate town, is to just select the option to stock maximum. Then it will start bringing goods from the other warehouses, I believe. And they will prioritize this warehouse and this granary. Just bring the goods onto this side. I'm going to also open it up here, this granary, for the boars maybe. I know they say that the rustic food and the refined food is a problem now, which I'm not really sure why. I mean, we've got the fish right over here, so I don't know why the market tender is not getting the fish. You know, maybe I should just set the berries also make that available to the people. There we go. Okay, the sawmill is done. I'm going to just fully staff this. We can add ourselves another woodcutter. They're still building this napping post. Alright, but I think this is me for today's episode. We're going to continue on here. And we are going to generate that extra planks now. So we should be able to build these tier 3 house density houses quicker. And I'm going to start then also with the castle. And we're going to do a proper castle in any case. But thank you everybody so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do remember to do so. Press the bell notification button, then you can stay updated on everything that I do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's the game of